What it look like TV, we back. Thanks for joining me. Please hit that like and subscribe button, especially that subscribe button. 95% of you guys that watch these videos aren't subscribed, and believe me, it'll help me out way more than any money you can give me right now if you just click that red button. But anyway, let's get to Kanye, the gift that keeps on giving. He's back. He lied to us. He was supposed to be on a verbal fast for a month, but I guess he just couldn't keep quiet. He's back. Let's see what he's talking about for Thanksgiving.
Adidas to take what he's doing and put it inside of a $2,000 box. So it's only for the rich people. That mentality is played out. It's a dinosaur mentality, and it's only a matter of time till we get hit with an iceberg. We have to raise our consciousness. And how do we have people?
Real quick, for the people that don't think this guy be talking some bull, that always want to come at me like Ye is, on a spiritual path and he's on something that we don't see. How does fashion and spiritual consciousness go in the same sentence? If that don't tell you that this is a crock of bull, come the hell on. We're going to raise our consciousness through fashion. What the hell is this guy talking about? Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all.
Scamming, selling dope, selling messages of death in order to buy a jacket for $5,000, $6,000 and take all the celebrities and we push that. I'm not pointing fingers because I was doing the same thing until God brought me down to a place.
If you're not paying attention, you probably thought that that was a humble admission. You're probably like, Dad, Kanye being humble. But it's not humble when you just wasn't a perpetrator, a regular perpetrator. You was one of the main perpetrators. You started out saying that that wasn't the person you was going to be. Then you dive so deep into that person, your message gets so muddied and so all over the place. It almost takes you to $1 billion. And now you're the super righteous guy. Remember a couple albums back, you had a song, That's Our B. He was talking about people getting their buttholes bleached and all that crazy stuff. Oh, but we forgot about all this. We forgot about this. Because Fam said he was saved. But question, all this he walking around comparing himself to Jesus and this, that, and the other. Have you ever seen or heard of in the Bible Jesus being this passive aggressive and this up and down and all over the place? And I know you're going to say he's just a man, but as a man, if that's the walk you trying to walk, then you have to be humble about it. You have to know that your actions speak louder than your words. And this guy's mouth is way louder than his actions. As like I told you, he stands in an empty factory. You can see his breath. It's cold. It's no staff.
Where I can really serve him. Because if I'm sitting on any kind of high throne that he didn't give, then I'm not in full service to him. All of the things that got taken away from me, I'm so thankful for that because I get to serve God better. So going into Thanksgiving, I know the people at Adidas are not going to have the best Thanksgiving. I know that they're not going to have.
Once again, he shows you his hand. He's talking how he's holier than thou. And then he's wishing bad stuff on people. Can't say that you're a man of God and then turn around in the next breath talk about how you know somebody's Thanksgiving isn't going to be good and yada, yada, yada. You wishing ill will on them. You turned around and you reneged on what you was saying on your whole stance in a matter of seconds. You don't want those people to have a good Thanksgiving. That's why you're bringing it up with the little sarcastic smirk on your face, like you're so much at peace. But you're spiraling, dude. You're spiraling.
The best Christmas. But if any way,
And real fast, I'm going to take it back a little bit when I started. But why would they be having a bad Christmas? They hired you. They were here before you. Yes, it was a very lucrative business venture with you. But they hired you. If you're going to have a good Thanksgiving, they're going to have a hell of a Thanksgiving. They hired you. You were never equals with them. And y'all could talk all the trash you want. They still would be selling forums and sambas if Kanye never got in with Adidas. The world is a whole lot bigger than just the urban market. I know that's a shocker to y'all, but it's a whole lot more consumers on this planet besides just black people in the hood. Adidas was going to survive, and they're going to survive now. The last time they was in any major trouble, the only rappers that could say that they really bailed Adidas out was Run DMC back in the 80s. Adidas was going to make it, and they're going to make it. This is disingenuous.
I could indemnify what they've done, even though they took that IP, they hired lawyers to sign it over. I promise everyone out there, those designs, they still good by me. Those designs still good by me. I know y'all saying we not gonna buy them unless Shay got them. If y'all want those designs, they still good by me. I promise you. I can guarantee you one thing. On Thanksgiving and on Christmas, North, Saint, Chicago, Song, they gonna all have a good meal. And that's what we do it for.
That is what we do it for. And what you just did was mastery, fam. The bait and switch, man. Let's take it back and let you hear that totally.
North,
Let's take it back a little bit.
gonna buy them unless Shay got them. If y'all want those designs, they still good by me. I promise you. I can guarantee you one thing. On
So what he do is he give himself a safety net to not look like the fool. For when Adidas re-release these designs and they still sell like crazy, now his ego could be protected. And the fact that he gave y'all permission to go buy those designs if y'all want to. That was just a tactic to shield that ego. For when Adidas does start selling this stuff and the world does start moving on without him, he could shield that ego and say, I gave him permission to buy that. I gave him permission. I was being the bigger man. No. You're smarter than what you're putting on to, and you can feel it. It's going to move on without you.
Thanksgiving and on Christmas, North, Saint, Chicago, Song, they gonna all have a good meal.
He hedges protection between his
And that's what we
kids
do it for. Our families.
and his
So
family.
I'm telling you, this Christmas, this Thanksgiving, whatever Adidas wants to drop, and you know that that was a design that we put in, those are good by me. And hopefully this can like heal. This can heal some of the bleeding. Also, I know another thing is for everyone in contracts, I know that this will never happen again in history. There will never be a situation where people end a multi-billion-dollar deal off of a tweet. God.
Never in history again will somebody be so stupid to fumble a bag like this because he doesn't know how to act in decorum. Never in history again will somebody that's supposed to be a grown adult man fumble a bag because he wants to go to social media every time he's upset instead of picking up that same phone and contacting the men and having conversations or calling a meeting like a real businessman. You're right. Hopefully this never does happen again. But y'all tell me how y'all feel. And I'm pretty sure it's not going to be the way I feel. And that's okay, but let's talk about it in the comments, man. What it look like TV. I appreciate y'all for checking this one out. Please subscribe. Give a like too if you got an extra button push. I'm out of here, man.